go. Hello everyone and welcome back to another dev stream. So first of all, I'm so sorry about the delay. We have 10 minutes. There were some technical difficulties, so sorry about that. Anyway, my name is Pyrit. I'm the community manager for Vigor and I'm here with Thomas today. So maybe you can tell us a little bit about yourself?
Sure. All right. Hi guys. I'm Thomas. I'm gameplay designer on Vigor. Mainly working on designing, prototyping, implementation of anything gameplay related. So I think game modes, events, new features. Hoping to bring some interesting things for point 8. So
yeah, a lot of exciting content, and we also have quite a few exciting things we are going to talk about today. But first of all, let's start with the chat. Hello everyone, thank you for being here. If you have any questions, put them in the chat so we can answer them right away. Hello there, and also many of you guys were actually streaming Vigor today, so thank you so much for streaming always. We are always watching your streams, you know, to get the informations and feedback and stuff like that. So just wanted to break this down. Today is going to be a little different stream. We are also going to play a little bit of the game. But, oh my god, the chat on Mixer is going crazy.
So nice.
But we are still going to play the game, but first of all, I'm going to be talking for quite a while about changes, new stuff we are doing and stuff like that, preparing. So I will jump to that. So the first thing that you could have probably seen on our Twitter, Facebook, you know, all of our social media this morning is that there were actually a new update happening this morning. There were a few fixes, changes and tweaks, but the biggest change is definitely the matchmaking.
Yeah, definitely. It was a huge live improvement.
Yeah.
You can just now join any random game instead of shifting maps.
Yeah, like this should even like help a little bit with the matchmaking time, but you will absolutely have like more places to discover daily. There's no just one map, which we know that for many like streamers and stuff like that was a big issue when they had to like stream for a few hours still like one
still
map.
Playing same map for multiple hours.
So that gets a little repetitive. So if we have a look at what other things were changed, those were just like smaller things. Definitely the quick play is the biggest change, but there were also like, for example, the map names changed, which is something that I don't know if you guys realized, but it will get, I will need some time to get used to those. But we will look at them once we jump inside of the game. There was some polishing in the UI and visual improvements and stuff like that. So I don't know if you have, you know, realized any of those changes. Maybe let us know in the chat. How does Vigor play for you right now? We noticed, okay, well, glad to hear.
I think most people are very excited, as I can see.
According to the chat, but yeah, I can definitely agree with Honorable Bandits that bring back the talk station, because right now I don't even know what the name is, but it's really like confusing.
Well, I know that internally we actually had quite a lot of discussions on some of the maps, as it was quite 50-50 with the recent name changes. So
I don't know about the talk station, but I know that there was some kind of like real poll thing going on where you like can vote inside like the developers, and it was quite a fight actually.
Yeah, also like how much we wanted to sound like any Norwegian name, or if you want to take a more English approach.
Yeah.
Not everyone is on board on the same page, so.
Yes. And I actually like the change of name for the Fisk factory. I think it's like I don't
Fiske Fabrik.
Yeah. Fiske Fabrik.
Authentic.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Anyway, I have seen in the chat that someone was actually asking. A few days ago, we shared the longest kill made in Vigor, and if we can share with you the gamer tag of that person. Which we sadly cannot, because we usually do not store this kind of data. that would be pointless for us to like always store also the gamer tags. But I have found from our analytic team what kind of weapon it was, so I will definitely post it on Twitter and other social media, so you can see that. So anyway, this was for the morning smaller update, and I will jump right into the next stuff. So one of the new things that we are preparing for you are the developer interviews, which is always like hashtag Vigor team. It's like kind of like get to know our team really. And so far we have done 2 of those. We are going to do them bi-weekly. So for now we have interviewed Roman and Rastio. You can always like check those on our forum. There is always a link along with what it is, who that is, if it's a designer, programmer, you know, all that good stuff. And then on the forum, if you have seen it or if you haven't, it looks like this. There is always a nice photo, which we have a lot of fun making always, because many people in our office are actually kind of like shy and they really do not like the photo things.
Like a cliche game developer.
So yeah, this is just how it looks like, and we are always going to share it bi-weekly every other Wednesday. So that's about it. And there are always like 10 questions, which are same for each developer, usually somehow connected to Vigor or other gaming things mostly that they like. But at the end, there is always one question that the previous interviewee gives to the other person.
Yeah, correct, yeah.
Which is pretty cool.
What is your favorite joke?
Yeah, well, when it comes to Roman, it's just the first thing that gets to your mind, I think.
He has a lot of good jokes, though.
So anyway, how is it going in the chat, guys? You guys are awesome. I appreciate all your efforts. Is there anything for partners soon? Yeah, you mean like the Vigor partners? Yeah, we are actually preparing a bunch of stuff, so I will keep you updated. So this was about the Vigor team. I'm sorry, my mind is just, I'm screaming internally right now because of the technical issues, so I have to calm down and do my thing. The next question, obviously. This is something that many of you have probably already realized, but each and every week there is going to be a thread on Monday where we ask you to submit your best screenshot throughout the week, and by Friday we are going to choose the winner. So the previous week's winner was Onkel Pipi, and it was this screenshot. It's beautiful.
Yeah, quite surprised how he managed to
yeah,
capture
like
that.
there was a whole discussion like how the guys do it without the character on the screen.
The
There was
camera
even
angle.
like
I think he's like proning somewhere, doing some tricky shit.
yeah, exactly. There was like even like video tutorial to
Really?
how to do that. So we have quite creative community.
Gotta appreciate it.
And the second screenshot was this one, which is the quote killer. And there is always like hashtag that it is a community creation. But the really cool thing is that if you want to, if we decide to share your screenshot, you get to decide what description is going to be there. So it can be like something, I don't know, thematic maybe, like you can choose any description you want.
Yeah.
So there may be like text, but you can even share your social media if you stream or something like that, you know, so we can definitely share it. So I think that's
Poop
pretty
emoji, you know, you can do whatever.
Yeah, exactly. So definitely make sure to submit those posts to this. Actually, the post that I post always looks the same. There is always like this photo, so you know what is going on. And last but not least, yeah, question time. So then every Tuesday, we are actually doing this question time thing, which is a poll where you can vote. And it usually is a question regarding, I don't know, anything inside of the game that has like two answers, maybe, like which do you prefer more? And this is actually helping us quite a lot to get
Yeah.
feedback from
Yeah,
you guys.
exactly. Yeah. Also with the recent threat mechanic,
Yeah.
just to get a good side of what the community thinks
Exactly,
about it.
and I think that the thread was actually quite surprising to the developers
Yeah.
because it actually won. Like many people like
I
it.
was especially nervous because I made the threat
Mhm.
mechanic, so I was kind of personally attached to it, and then you're a bit afraid
Yeah.
people will hate on it. So I was really checking the poll constantly,
Mhm.
like, oh, do they like it? Do they not like it?
Yeah, but in
Uh,
the end, the
yeah,
majority of our players actually enjoyed this. Like, you cannot please everyone, basically. But and let us know in the chat what do you think about it. Definitely, guys.
how many pull-ups can Thomas do? 104.
Well, that was quite out of context, but still pretty cool question. Well, I can do like 0, and which probably no one wanted to know. So
Some
anyway,
depth trivia.
anyway, so you know what, we have covered most of the social media thingies. I don't know if there's anything else. Definitely let us know what do you think about all of those things in the chat, and if you have any question about them, maybe what would you like to hear or see. Also, many of you, as you may have noticed, we also do share quite a lot of statistics, like interesting facts from the world of Vigor. And if you have any ideas, what would you like to know or see in the future, definitely put them in the chat right now or on our Twitter under any post, and I will try to work this out if it's some kind of data that we store,
Yeah.
like and we are going to try to do it. There are actually many people that claimed this
To be the
record.
one that got the longest,
That
yeah.
got-
I think we even
got
have
this.
internally some people who think that they're the ones that did it.
Yeah, so I haven't heard that actually. Like that, someone from inside of the company thinks that they.
Yeah.
But yeah, well, it's possible. Anything is possible. Anything and everything is possible. What is going on in the chat?
Is holding breath working? I know that Moss is working on it. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
I don't think it's in yet. Or is it?
He's working on
Yeah.
it, and it's actually part of something that we will talk about in a minute. We are working on it, and it's coming inside of the game.
They talk so fast though.
Yeah, there are actually many people watching today. Any consideration of rewarding players for surviving the encounter while being a threat?
It's something I'm considering.
Yeah.
This could be interesting for those who manage to, survive and are that good.
Like for now, I think that people tend to feel kind of like, I don't know, that it's a disadvantage
Yeah.
if they do not get something from it. But at the same time, you have killed 3 people, so eventually you
I'd
would
say
get
it's
infamous.
an honor. You're like the top alpha of the map.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it was designed as a rubber band mechanic for players that are very skillful and kind of dominating the map.
Yeah.
And this serves as a way for, people who are not that skillful or who like to avoid major conflict to also have their place in an encounter. But possibly, we might...
anything is open for discussion, but just for now, we really wanted to see how it's going to work. I think,
exactly.
like, for players and
react
for
to
us. And then we can change it, tweak it, everything and anything. Okay, so I think that we can jump into the game and play a little bit. So today, Thomas will be actually the one playing it, and the first thing you have to be prepared for is actually that we only use this account for streaming, so there is yeah,
Right.
like there is almost nothing inside of the shelter, and I think that in the like when it comes to items and weapons and stuff like that, there is like
They don't even have salamis, wow. Oh wait, I can craft some, I think. I bet Roman used all of them.
And we also have kind of like this internal thing that you guys, when I host you inside of the stream, are kind of battling each other in how many guys can you kill and how many times you will get killed. And I think like the worst score probably has Petka or me, and the best score has Anton, I think.
Anton only had, I think, 1 kill. Like when we did.
But
Wasn't
he
Roman like
hadn't like there was 0. I think he haven't got killed when Anton was playing.
Damn.
But yeah,
So
Roman was also really
Oh.
good.
should not forget to actually go into matchmaking. Just like the shooting in so much. Alright, let's go.
Yeah, so right now
Yeah.
you could have seen like the change that you can go into the
Exactly.
encounter.
And just all the maps that
Yeah,
you could possibly end
and
up
the name changes, which is like the Fisk fabric is my favorite. I cannot even read the talk station properly, and same goes with Drogue. I'm not going to try to read those aloud, but you know, you guys can get the idea.
Did we change Grondheim? Or was it just Grondheim before and now Grondheim Valley?
I think that Grondheim haven't changed. The free maps stayed the same and 3 were changed. So I don't know, but I know that when the Vigor wasn't even out yet, we had like different names, like developer names for the maps. So those are still stuck inside my head.
Yeah.
And then there were like the public names, and now those are different names, and I'm completely lost. But anyhow. Are y'all going to make any big changes for appearance customizations?
Big change. Well, we were still working on like more content and more things
Yeah,
you can
exactly.
customize your character with. But I think that like changes as in what, like more content or changes to the whole system of customization.
I would want some small that doesn't affect the look of the game, but still able to tell who your dual partner is. Yes, that is something that actually people keep asking quite a lot about. And while we were discussing it, we decided that for duos, it's not really like marker above teammates or something. It's really not necessary, because if you have like clear, open communication, you can always work this out and you can always wear the same outfit. However, we may do something like, I don't know, like matching some kind of gear, some kind of handband or
Yeah,
something.
just something to, especially in combat encounters, so you can quickly identify your partner.
Yeah.
'Cause
Yeah,
I think that's the
something
only
like
issue
that,
where
but
it's really.
like something that wouldn't affect the UI and stuff
Yeah.
like that. To
Yeah,
make it
because
like,
we're always trying to keep it as authentic as we can get, and just keep the immersion as real as it could be. So.
Exactly. So I also have a few questions from our Reddit and stuff like that prepared. So maybe we will jump to the first one. This one is actually from our Twitter, and it's one of our new Vigor partners. He asked, when it comes out free, will everyone reset, or for people that have played it keeps their stuff? Can anyone tell me? I can absolutely tell you. So here's the deal: we will have to remove the progression to make it fair. Also, there will be big changes inside of the game, so there's no way how we can keep all of the progression and items that you have. But we are considering some kind of way to give you something back, at least, like to compensate your loss, if that makes any sense. Like no promises yet, or no like ETA when this will happen, but we will definitely let you know in advance. But you have to keep in mind that there will definitely be some kind of vibe of progression. Sooner or later. But yeah, like we have discussed it, and we really would love to give you some kind of, I don't know, stuff instead of what you have lost. So that's about it. So hopefully that answered your question. And the second one is not actually a question, but it's a story from our Reddit, which I wanted to share with all of you. So I have been playing the. Have you read it on the Reddit
Yeah.
page? It's so cool. Like I'm living for the ending. So I have been playing this game a little over a week. Oh, Jesus! Now that
Man,
yeah, like
everyone's so violent.
I never go inside of the helicopter because I always get killed. So killer read
Stream sniping.
3R. So yeah, first that, but you still have
Yeah.
time to get the best.
I thought they would like bond with me, getting a chance to play with me, gang up with the developer, but disappointing.
Yeah, absolutely. Jesus. So anyway, guys, hope you had the time to at least read through the story. So the moral of the story is, it doesn't matter how much you jump and how much you try to be friendly, you are going to be dead.
Yeah.
Because, as he said, if I see you, I'm killing you on sight gun. Or no, sorry folks, but you gotta die, I need your shit. Well, this says it all. Like, I would probably be the person that shoots, because
Yeah.
I don't trust anyone in this game. Like, the best stories are like of partners getting the airdrop before we added like the double airdrop, but there was
Yeah.
only one.
Yeah, and
Did
then
they eventually
people,
killed each other?
killing each other 'cause, everyone's greedy. No
Yes,
one wants to
exactly.
share. So disappointing, guys.
But I can relate. I can
Yeah.
definitely relate. But I would be probably the one getting killed in this case. I would be like, we have survived the whole encounter together. I wouldn't like
Oh, there we go.
believe that you are going to kill me at the end. But
Yeah, most of the time right now, because we don't have random matches, so often you play with actual friends. So
no, but
Yeah.
it was done by actual friends. Like
then they're not friends.
So that's about it. And yeah, so I have also third question. Yeah, which is the one we also get quite a lot. Any future plans for armor, different tiers, rarity, and possibly durability of helmets and body armor would be nice. It would be nice, but it doesn't correspond with our vision of the game. We have also addressed this like multiple times, that we do not plan to have any kind of like armor system, because we really want the outfits to be just like visual and nothing else, not to add any unfair advantage or
Yeah,
stuff like that.
exactly. And we don't want to play around too much with the player stats and create like an unfair playground for the players. So things like health and armor, we want to make sure that's all even.
Exactly. So I hope this answered your question. So now you guys have the opportunity to ask us directly in the chat.
Any ability to add to see the kill player's name when looting the body? That's actually something we've been discussing with the designers.
Yeah, but I don't know how the discussion ended. Like about the looting the bodies, like that the body should stay here. I think that we are not planning to do that.
The dead body's staying there? Aren't we
Yeah.
already? Well, I think actually if we can technically manage it, that is
Yeah,
the plan.
that's the thing. It's
But that's
yeah.
where it gets tricky.
So I think that for now we do not have like any plans on doing that, or like focusing on doing that.
Yeah.
First of all, we have to polish what we already have and fix what we already have, and
But we're thinking about like it's definitely
Yeah,
on the
yeah.
table, and we're looking
yeah,
at
like
the
as
options.
we said,
you know.
we have been discussing it definitely. Where is Thomas from? Yeah, nice question.
Where am I from? I'm from the Netherlands. I'm born and raised there, and I ended up in Czech Republic now. How about that? Yeah. Yeah. Well, funny enough, we actually have quite a lot of Dutch and Belgian
Yeah.
people here.
That's right.
Our own little gang. So I still feel at home here.
Oh, that's nice. That's really sweet.
I think I got everything. Oh wait. Oh yeah, I can climb these things.
Yeah, that's the thing, that we are still working on like climbing up the ladders
Yeah.
and stuff like that, still improving it.
Oh, wow.
Well,
Never mind.
here you go again. Anyway, shooting through doors. So that is something that people were addressing on Reddit. There were even like videos. Oh my God, I got like shot through the wall or through the
Yeah.
doors. But basically, what we found out is that in most cases, like in all of those cases, it wasn't really true. They got shot like from behind or
Yeah, exactly.
so. I don't know. It definitely shouldn't happen, and from our point of view, we haven't seen it happening really.
Internally, I don't think we have ever had situations like this. So it might just be
Yeah.
server issues or
Yeah.
desyncing of clients.
Exactly.
I'm so paranoid.
Yeah, I can definitely see that. So how about our Twitch viewers? Do you happen to have any questions? Adding an armor system would also add more unskillful gameplay. Well, that's one way of putting it. Progress on grenades. Actually not... I don't really know. I might definitely ask, because I have seen the discussion, I think on Reddit or somewhere, that the grenades were there, and
Yeah,
that
that
they
was
will...
a bug, I'm pretty sure. 'Cause
Yeah, yeah.
they're still in development and
Exactly.
not ready to go out.
So, you know, they will eventually come, but not for now. Okay, so honorable bandits definitely can shoot through the boarded up doors and windows if I can recreate 100% of time. Okay, so if you guys find something something like this, some issue like this, definitely try to, you know, take a video of that so we can work this out. That would be the best, I think. I will definitely like pass this to our team so we can see if this is really happening and what we can do about it. But you know what, it would be much like better if we had the evidence.
Yeah, exactly. Because also sometimes the issue is actually somewhere else.
Oh yes, exactly. Well, but you know what, you weren't looking really, like you were
Yeah.
just now thinking about the issue. I'm looking for some of the people's names.
I want to get some kills now, though.
And yeah, like what you mentioned is actually really true, because when I have seen like a few issues discussed on our Reddit, usually people mention that we have like off-hit registration, but from what I have seen and from what our team have seen on those videos and screenshots and stuff like that, is that it's not really a problem with hit registration. Usually it's more of like server performance, lag, stuff like that, but not really like hit registration. So if we have video of that, it's much easier for us to work with it.
Guns. Will there be the option to drop items for duos? I read as well. It's a complicated question, because
Yes, exactly.
that immediately taps into like the economy and you being able to trade items with other players, and
Yes.
we're not quite sure how that will affect the game. So for now, that's not an option.
We definitely do not want to add like dropping the items inside of the game. That's one thing that we really do not think that it just matches with the world of Vigor. You don't want to drop anything down. So, and when it comes to the duos, it kind of makes sense that you could pass the things only to your partner, but there are ways how you can do it, I think. Like if you come to some kind of crate or something, you can put it inside. Stuff like that. I think that people improvise with that quite a lot.
Yeah.
But for now, no passing system or anything. We are discussing it, but it's actually a complicated issue from the development perspective.
Yeah, exactly. What about store? I think that's relating to in-game purchases. So
Yeah.
that's in the workings.
Yeah,
And,
absolutely, absolutely. It's work in progress, and I think that by now we can even say a little bit,
yeah.
a little more info. So many of you actually asked what we are working on and when is the next update coming. So the next major update is coming like at the endish of February, and or like the second half of February. So there is going to be a huge update, 0.8, and it's going to bring quite a lot. First thing, there are going to be some new game events, which we cannot talk about, but they are going to be there, and I think that
We're
Thomas is
working on
really,
them
really
and,
excited to see how those go because he's working on them. And there are going to be more massive changes. Like on the less massive changes, there is going to be a new music added to the world of Vigor. So, for example, if you will be waiting for a match inside of your shelter area, while each map is going to have its own soundtrack, which is going to play while you will be waiting for the map. So that is going to be pretty exciting, and there are many new changes that are going to be added, and many that you will be probably really excited about. Also, the start of the match is going to be a little bit different.
Oh, wait, is that someone? Or not?
Yeah.
Here we go. First kill, let's go. Screw this loot, I just now want to redeem
but I
my
actually
honor.
heard some shooting.
Yeah.
On your right side, so maybe
Shit,
be
how
careful.
do I get up though? Oh fuck. Well, I don't have a headset, so I have no clue where the sound is coming from.
Yeah, that's right.
Shit, I'm stuck. Oh, damn it. Can I get up here? Yeah, let's go. Oh!
Oh! Oh,
Another
nice, but there... Oh, no, he's right there. Get him. It looks like it...
2 kills,
Ooh.
let's go, one more. Shit, I should have brought bandages though. There's another guy, where is he? Or girl, who knows?
Yeah, who knows? No gender assumptions here. But I don't know, I actually haven't seen him.
Kinda wanna loot these guys now as well though.
Yeah, that would be really nice. Maybe he just run off.
Nah, I just wanna kill everyone now. So frustrated.
To get your revenge.
I want community to know that I can play this game indeed. Let's get this guy's stuff. Alright, let's bounce.
Okay, so question from chat. Are you guys going to hide the green circle until the airdrop deploys? No plans for that.
Is facial hair planned? I know that the art team is working on hair and trying their best with that. Hair is just like a tricky thing in games. So
yeah, absolutely.
They're working on it, so
we will see in the future. But definitely after the full release somewhere, like it's long way to go. What date for the update? So there is no ETA yet, but we know that it will be the second half of February. Is fishing coming? Oh my god. Every oh, but he's quite far away.
Ah, doesn't matter, we're gonna go for it. They will feel my wrath.
No one is safe on this map. More female characters soon. Definitely there will be more female characters, but not. I would use the word soon, not all that much. I need ginger character, please. Well.
Oh, we don't have that. Well, maybe once we have hair and stuff working.
Yeah.
And
we can definitely work
colors.
around with this too. I will definitely pass this to our art team. So.
Oh,
that was nice.
Go.
So you are a threat.
I'm proud of it.
Let's see if someone comes to hunt you down. Actually.
Well, you know what? Screw the loot. I do need bandages though. Do I have that? No. Well, that's unfortunate.
Yeah, it's the streaming account, you know. Never prepared. Uh, I don't
Please
know.
don't add gingers. What? Come on, man.
No judging, please. um, Thinking you guys should maybe have it that if you get injured and don't have bandages, your health will slowly go down and possibly leave blood trail until bandaged. Be more realistic. Not sure about the realistic blood trail.
Yeah,
Like,
it's working with decals is technically quite heavy.
yeah.
We're already doing stuff with footsteps as well. We
Yeah, exactly. Like
tried blood, but it will just eat away our performance.
I think that
and-
if you were bleeding so much that you would be leaving like blood trail behind you all the way, you would eventually
Yeah.
just pass out after like few minutes. I don't know. It just like a few drops here and there maybe, but that wouldn't be even like visible inside of the game. So, but really like blood trail maybe inside of the houses. That would be cool.
Yeah, or just as some environmental storytelling,
yeah.
just it being there. But
Yeah, but
Also-
definitely technically it's really
and then slowly losing health but not having a bandage sounds very punishing.
That sounds really punishing. It's like it has really this survival feeling to
Yeah.
it. That actually many people mentioned that they would appreciate something more surviving-ish in Vigor, but
But then what if you don't have bandages and you already like lose everything when you die? And, like
that's
permadeath.
true.
So I think the game is already quite punishing. So I don't know. If we
But
should-
at the same time, you would still have some time to escape the map. So once you get shot or
True.
something, you know that you are screwed and you have to
Yeah.
find exit. Like it's an interesting idea.
Or maybe like in Far Cry where you do need to treat your wounds, but you don't need to have maybe
Yeah.
per se a bandage. But
True.
who knows? We might think of it.
Exactly.
Have one character that looks like you. Yeah, I need men buns in the game.
True that, and females with short hair. That
Yes.
that would be
Oh.
really cool. Yeah, okay, so people right now at Twitch channel are discussing the possibility of visiting your teammates' shelter.
Yes.
Which is something that, has been mentioned a few times in our community. It was brought to our attention, so it was definitely discussed, but with no outcome. Just that. It's, for now, it's definitely not like work in progress or anything. It's just being discussed. We know that you would love to visit other people's shelters. We are also working on more of like shelter customization and stuff like that. And we actually have some work in progress to make like Vigor more social, where you could possibly meet other players, maybe stuff like that. But no exact plans or anything just yet.
Yeah. Well, in general, we also want to improve the shelter in terms of
Yeah.
content
Exactly.
there. Like, for example, recently we added the Rubik's Cube. And we're working on more things that you can engage with when you're queuing for a match, or
Yes, exactly.
I think that has a slightly higher priority than the
Yeah.
shelter visiting friend stuff, because we don't really have much you can do at your shelter right now with your friends. On the airdrop.
I'm just reading through some questions in our chat, so sorry if I'm quiet for a little while. So someone is, I have actually seen this question also on our Reddit about like first-person servers and stuff like that, but no plans for that for now.
Well, in general, then, like, 'cause we don't really have first person.
yeah,
We have
exactly.
first person aiming, but otherwise we would have to actually rework quite a lot of the game.
And we also wanted the game to be like that, like, all of those flashy outfits would be quite pointless and like first person, so you get the idea. Otherwise we would have to add, I don't know, mirror inside of the shelter or something like that, and you can even, you can see yourself how badass you look, but no,
Selfie
really.
mode.
Ah. No matter what you decide, it will be an awesome game, no doubt. Thank you, guys. Oh, that's so sweet. Really nice to see all of those lovely
Well,
comments.
Positive feedback. Any plans for nighttime maps? Well, I know they're working on new maps.
Yes.
I think nighttime, I think it has been mentioned, but I think it's another of these things. Oh shit!
Ooh.
Like it's
I don't know
technically more complicated. Oh come on,
Yes,
man!
it's from the up somewhere.
Yeah, where is? Oh shit! I'm basically dying.
Oh, he's really close. Oh, Jesus. Yes! No,
Go.
that was really cool.
I'm like the guy on Reddit now, just killing everyone. Not sharing my stuff.
And everyone in the chat is excited too. I mean, this is one hell of a ride.
How far has Daisy's standalone process influenced the development of Vigor? Well, Daisy is done by another team.
Yeah?
Man, screw you. I'm just gonna run.
Oh my god, there is even someone behind you. I think that
Yeah.
you should maybe run for it.
Come on, don't steal my
Like,
glory.
you only have so much luck for one
Yeah.
encounter.
Luck?
Well, it's
Pure skill.
obviously it's pure skill. No doubt.
Alright, that's just not cool.
That was really sad. Oh my god.
Well, I just wanted to get my kills, so...
You were killed by Cody's so bad. Okay.
Accuracy 9%. Well, I'll take it.
Well, those are like those long shots that you tried to take, so...
Yeah, that's true. Night vision goggles for night raids. Well, then we'd first need night maps.
I actually remember this question from one of our
Really?
first streams, and Petka was really against that idea because it would ruin the
The whole
basically
purpose of the night
beauty
map,
of the
yeah.
of the environment and stuff like that. That we definitely do not want to have like green and dark vision and stuff like that,
Yeah.
and to destroy this, I don't know, the beauty of the environment thingy. So I know that we definitely do not want to do that. But as you said, I heard the nighttime or something like that mentioned in
No,
few of
no.
our discussions. But I know that from the very beginning we were really like against the nighttime, you know, glasses, goggles, and stuff like that. Pure lucky that. They are roasting you in the chat.
They're discussing when the game is taking place. When it's like the 90s, right? 80s, 90s?
90s.
The 90s, yeah. Always forget. Didn't even ammo. Let's go.
Let's see. So, any more questions, do not forget to put them in the chat. We have been already streaming for quite a while, so we will be answering last few questions and doing one last encounter. So, anyway, if you have any questions, put them in the chat right now, so we can answer them.
Free to play, yeah. Game will be free to play when
Yes,
it releases.
yeah, absolutely. The game is going to be free to play, and the free to play release, or like the full release of the game, is planned for Q1 this year. So before the full release, there is going to be the 0.8 update, which we are working on right now. The update is going to come out in the second half of February, and actually we are going to really soon announce the like date of the full release. We are just trying to work a few last issues and things out until then there is no ETA, but then we will know for sure, and we will definitely let you know right away. So you can prepare for that, and we will also let you know what kind of vibe is going to be there, basically, with the whole full release of the game.
Yes. More variants of guns. Well, we're working on
Hmm.
more weapons, some variants, some new ones. They'll come in over time when they're done.
Exactly.
The more we add, the longer it takes to balance the whole
Hmm.
thing.
Yes.
Mouse is quite busy with that,
Mm.
but we work on it. So
Actually, someone mentioned the same map two
yeah,
times.
not cool. Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, it picks the map
Mhm.
essentially random. I
Yeah,
think we have
exactly.
6 maps right
Hmm.
now,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
statistically, you can
Yeah,
run into the same map.
it's possible to get
Uh,
inside of the map, the same map. Yeah. But you know what? At least now you do not know for sure. It's like.
exactly.
But anyway, yeah. And do you guys have any like favorite map in Vigor that you like to play the most? Maybe it's like best for, I don't know, sniping or something. Let us know in the chat. What is your favorite map?
I like the visuals of this one
Hmm.
because
Yeah.
it's a lot different from the other ones.
But still, it's like the worst map for hiding and stuff like that. So it's
Yeah,
actually
it's
my
really
least favorite.
open, and you
It's my
get
least favorite
paranoid
because of
quite a
that.
lot. I also like the snow maps a
Yeah,
lot.
the snow maps are the best in my
Yeah.
opinion. It's like it's really nice, and when we also change the weather, that it's not like static, but you have
Yeah.
it changes every time you enter
Snowstorms
the
and
map. It's much better, and I really enjoy those.
in general, I just like the weather
Mhm.
changing.
Yeah, it's a really nice addition.
Because then even if you play the same map,
Mhm.
like Draugford is completely different in the rain or stuff
Yes,
like that.
exactly.
The whole mood is different, the vibe. Oh, look at that.
Someone is once again asking about the grenades, which we already addressed today. It's work in progress. They are still in the development, and no, I think you haven't seen news. He's just running for
Yeah,
it.
he's unarmed, but screw him. I'm gonna kill him now.
There's no way around it. The weather changes have been great. Thank you so much. We are glad you are enjoying it. I like maps that offer lots of cover also. Yes, definitely. Definitely like those more. Ah. And I've actually noticed that while you uplank, you are usually not going for the vault, which is something we actually
Yeah.
had the poll about on our social media right now. That what people usually tend to go first, and like majority of people actually stated that they usually go for both.
I always try to go for both, but some
Hmm.
people are so fast with
Yeah,
folk.
yeah, definitely.
Uh, so most of the time I just focus on the airdrop.
Yeah, but there are actually some folks that
Yeah.
are just like going straight for the vault, and then they are like screw the airdrop. So definitely, those people are.
Well, the fold is a really interesting
Hmm.
approach where you like have to wait it out and like
Yeah, yeah.
people will come for you possibly.
You know, like because of that, I usually do not go for it because it would stress me out so much that like everyone knows where I am.
Yeah.
But at least you have like two escapes from the house with the vault, so that's pretty
Oh.
nice.
Shit.
Will you guys be adding more maps or co-op?
Gun.
Yep.
What? Where did I go?
Well,
Watch the screen.
there will definitely be more maps in the future. But no, not like in the next update or not even for the full release. But we are like right now we really need to fix and polish the game that we want to release basically, and then we can add more things and stuff like that. So that's about it.
Guns way scope guns question mark. Well, we already have gun or like scope sway in scoped guns. I don't know.
Oh, nice! That was really nice.
Easy. 0 deaths. Let's go.
Let's see. Yeah. And I don't know if I have already mentioned that, but the holding breath feature will be actually added in the next major update. So, thumbs up for that because many people are actually asking about it.
Will the crafting table be max at 10 as it is now, or will it be higher? I know that Roman is working on the shelter upgrades
Yeah,
and
yeah.
improvements. Don't know the details, but I think he's looking in adding more and or like changing some of them as they are. So
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know
You
what
will,
exactly.
you will have to wait for that one actually. Even I am not sure what is like planned or what is going to be added and stuff like that, or what is Roman working on. So we will have to wait and see. Anyway, anything coming in the form of stats: kill distance, number of kills, deaths, successful airdrop, extractions, etc. So, like
Not
the
soon, I think.
not soon, definitely. But still, it has been discussed,
Yeah.
and we want to add at least something.
Yeah, it's definitely like
Yeah,
something
yeah.
we want.
Like
So it's more of like a polish, I'd
meaning
say.
like around the full release, that there should be at least something. Like after the full release, not before that, but not really sure how much. But we are working on it already. And it has been heavily discussed because the community really wants it. People just want to know how good or bad they are. So,
Yeah.
are there plans to fix the shotguns? Definitely. Definitely, this is something that has been heavily mentioned on all of our social media, and we are working on fixing all of the weapons, the gunplay as a whole, and any issues regarding that. So just stay tuned. We are working on it, and we will fix it as soon as possible.
Is there going to be anything more like the default to interact with? Yeah, we're working on more game content and
Yeah, exactly.
events, things
To,
like
to
that.
make it more fun and more like diverse experience. So stay tuned for that.
Any hints at the long-term end game structure? We've been discussing end game of Vigor
Yeah.
and where we want to go with it, what we want to do. Oh wow, shit.
Ooh.
Oh damn, look at the blood.
Okay, so the
He was
person is-
probably good as well. Nice.
well, anyway, but you still. Oh, it's actually one of our Vigor partners. I think, at least if someone else doesn't have the same name, it's the guy that is streaming Vigor right now. So I
he
think
sure got his practice.
so he killed you probably. But anyway, this should be pretty much all for today's stream. So if you have any more questions, now is the time to ask, because we will be ending the stream in a few minutes. So,
Yeah.
no worries, blah blah blah.
Identify your teammate. A lot
Great
of people
job,
asking.
looking forward to the full release. Release date of the next update. Okay, last question. So I have mentioned that already, but we are trying to figure out the ETA just now, but it will come out somewhere like at the second half of February. So that's about it. It's going to bring a lot more like even game events and stuff like that, which we cannot talk about right now, but many things are coming into the game, so hopefully you will enjoy it. So thank you so much guys for watching us today basically, and see you in another stream. Bye!
Bye.